So, being a guy that is very, very indecisive, and a guy that cannot make up his mind at all, and a guy who really needs a strong, reason to choose something, as myself, it is extremely hard to figure out what in the world type of motorcycle I want to buy next. Now, I already made a video about this before, I think the video is called Next Moto Confusion, about what type of bike do I want to buy next. These roads are bumpy. Now, if I keep riding roads like this, people will say, "Oh, dude, buy a supermoto, buy a dual purpose motorcycle. You'll need it for where you're at." But really, that's only no. Okay, anyways, besides the point. What I'm trying to say is, even though I'm still really confused on what motorcycle to buy next, but what I'm trying to say is, okay, let me get to the point, is I think I found a way where I choose what kind of motorcycle I want. Like, what type of motorcycle I want next. Now, here's the thing. I'm thinking that, when you're when you're driving your car, you're riding your motorcycle or something, when you're in transportation, going around town, just commuting, whatever, and you see motorcycle lights coming up from behind you, you start to think, what kind of motorcycle could those be? And then so you get curious, you try to figure out what kind of motorcycle they are just from their headlights. And then they get a little bit closer, you can see the front fairings a little bit, and you're like, oh, that's whatever. But then you see the motorcycle pass you finally, assuming you're going slow like I always go. The motorcycle will pass you, and then you'll finally see what kind of bike it is. Man, these roads are so small. Oh man, I would never come down here at nighttime. But here's the thing, once you finally see the motorcycle that you kept on thinking about, like, what motorcycle is this? You get revealed the motorcycle, and you either become extremely happy, you have either mixed feelings about it, or you're like, yeah, whatever, it's just a motorcycle. Now, here's the thing. Whatever motorcycle you see go by you, I think, or whatever type of motorcycle you see go by you, and you get excited about the most, is the type of bike that you're usually more interested in. The one you are, basically for me, the one I kind of want to buy next, as I'm saying. Now, here's the thing. I was going to the cycle store the other day because I had to buy a new oil filter and other few new things. What is going on over here? Yeah, having some fun with some smoke. It's just dirt. This right here is where I smashed my nuts on last time. They filled it in just for me. Anyways, back to my story, my little story thingy thing. I was going to a cycle store, and I saw these motorcycles coming up behind me. There was two of them, and they passed me. And they were more of a sport touring type motorcycle. They both had hard bags on. They were both the nicest people. They passed me, they waved. Both of them waved to me. Oh, loose dirt. Both of them passed me. They had their hard luggage on. They looked so cool. There's, But the thing is, when I saw those guys, I got super excited. I was like, oh man, that is so cool. I think one guy was riding one of the BMW touring type bikes, and another guy was riding, I think, a KTM. But when I saw those bikes, I was like, man, that is so cool. That is awesome. I want to get something similar. And usually when I see a sport bike or a cruiser around town, I don't really have that same feeling. So if my theory and thought is right, then my next motorcycle that I want to buy is going to be a sport touring motorcycle. Something. That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to make a reason out of why, of like what kind of motorcycle I want to get next. And I gotta start paying attention to the road, because that hurt.